Good morning, West Coast. Good afternoon, East Coast. Hello to everybody in between and outside. It's Ian, the Off Kilter Crafter, and it is Sunday yet again. Hope you're having a great weekend and enjoying whatever weather that you are currently having. It is overcast and cloudy and kind of rainy. It's been that way for a couple of days here. And so it'll be nice to head to Phoenix, where hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer. I have coworkers out in Phoenix, and they said it was like 75 last week, so a little warmth will be pretty awesome. Although I'm very happy I'm not in Texas and having the 110 heat. So there you go. Do I still have the giggles from Becca? Friday was wild, guys. I don't know what happened. It was just Valentine's Day always gets me down, and it just seemed to be even more so this year. And so I gotta say, when I go live, this is my personality. Whenever I'm live streaming, this is my personality. This is me. But I do try and pep myself up a little bit. And I was feeling pretty down on Friday, and so I think the pendulum went a little too far the other direction. And Becca and I just became slap happy. Is what happened. So, hey everybody, we got Mona, Donna, Dawn, Robin, Anna, Katrina, Dana, Joy, let's see, Linda, Flicky Chicky's here. Missed you last week when we were at the showing the dogs. How did you do, Flicky Chicky? I've been thinking about you this week. I've been wondering how the dog show went. Paula, Melody, Josie, Jackie, good to have y'all here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I apologize. I think I slept with my mouth open last night, and like this side of my neck hurts. Um and it's like the when your lymph node swells up a little bit, it feels like that. And I think it's because I used my voice a lot on Friday, and then also yesterday as well. I used my voice a lot, and then I think I slept with my mouth open. So I've taken like emergency and what's that thing that shortens colds? I can't remember the name of it. Not sponsored, by the way. But I used another one of those products to try and like make sure that I'm fending off any, if I'm like trying to get sick, I'm fending it off. So hopefully we'll see. Anyways, Linda says, well, maybe today my fingers will work. Linda, I didn't get, you made that comment on Friday and I didn't understand. And then I went back and watched the live stream, and I saw your comment and your misspellings, and I was like, oh, that's what she meant. That's what she meant. So I always do that, and my throat gets sore. Yeah, like I think I just was projecting too much, and because whenever I'm talking, I'm projecting, and it's I can. Thank you. That's what I was trying to think of, Katrina. Thanks for that. But yeah, I know Becca did keep hitting me while I was there. It was pretty funny, Anne. Yeah. So, and maybe it's from the whack to the head. I mean, that Charlotte, that could be the truth. That could absolutely be the truth. So, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, this week has been kind of busy because if you missed it on Thursday, I was live with Cotton Cuts and Sean, the guy who sews. We did a reveal of our colorways. I got Freebird. Thank you guys so much. By the way, go check out that live stream if you didn't watch it already. It was a fun live stream. I had a really great time hanging out with Kim from Cotton Cuts and Sean, and then got the reveal of my colorway. And then also, yeah, it was just a whole bunch of fun times. So really enjoyed that. And first of all, thank you all, because apparently 600 of you voted, over 600 of you voted in that poll to see which colorway I was going to get. So, and y'all chose Freebird for me, so thank you. It was down between Freebird and Raven for me. Those were the two that I was excited for. So, very excited to be working on Freebird, and I got some scraps with that. We'll talk about that in a minute. And says Whiplash, sue her. Absolutely not. It was pretty funny though. She smacked pretty hard. It caught me off guard. I think you even see on my reaction. I was like, what the hell just happened? It was funny. So anywho, let's see. He will have surgery again at that time. Is that your husband, Deb? I'm not sure. Um, let's see. Bombed out terrier, but it was fun. Oh, I'm sorry, Flicky Cheeky. So, I'm sad to see that you didn't end up with any ribbons or any awards, but hey, next time, right? Savannah says, I voted for Freebird, so I was hoping for it to win. Well, it did. It did win. So I have some scraps. We'll talk about that in a second and all of that. I also wanted to talk about last week because y'all saw me on the struggle bus last week. Last week we did the blind date with your sewing machine project. This is a box project, kind of like a mystery box project from Sew On and Sew North. Peggy is the owner of that shop. It is in North Dakota, and I think it's a really clever idea that she's doing. So I was excited when she said she wanted to send me a box. I was excited to open it up and see what's all inside. You'll know I hate Valentine's Day. I know I said it. I hate Valentine's Day. I really do. It's a made up holiday. There's no point for it. And yet I still get depressed on that day. I don't know. Go figure. Anyways, I did finish the bag. The instructions, I didn't. The funny thing was, like, the instructions for me, they're not bad. I just had a trouble interpreting them, right? Like, I had to figure stuff out. So I don't think it's the pattern's fault. I think it was just my processing fault. In fact, I realized after I started putting everything together, I did call Peggy, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't have any problems with it." So it really is just like each person's interpretation. I realized I wasn't supposed to put the backing on to do on the inside of the bag. So I ended up having to use some other fabric that I had laying around. Thankfully, this red fabric worked perfectly for it, so it wasn't a big deal. But I just realized, like, after the fact, oh, I wasn't supposed to quilt with the backing fabric that was included in it. I should have waited and, like, maybe I should have read all the directions from beginning to end before actually starting the project, like you're supposed to do. Um, that's probably what I should have done. But anyways, got it together. It works well. It's a cute little bag, and I did find out Peggy did not short me any of the softened sable. That was completely my fault. I should have again read the directions, and in the directions it said you're supposed to cut that softened sable to be two pieces, and some of the corners will hang off whenever you are working with it. So if I had just read the cutting instructions and the instructions, I would have figured it out. But I was on a live stream, everything was happening, and I didn't get it. So anyways, this is what it looks like. It finished it out. I did forget to put the labels on it, so I'm going to keep the labels, those little heart-shaped labels that are conversational heart-shaped candies. I'm going to keep those labels because I do like labels. But it did come out pretty cute, and I like it's a good size little tote. I am going to do a giveaway with this today, so we'll start a giveaway here in a minute. It will be U.S. only. Sorry, guys. This is a little bit bigger to ship and harder to ship, especially overseas, where it would cost a lot more than what I would like to spend, unfortunately. So we will do a giveaway with this cute little tote, little pouch, whatever you want to call it. So we'll start that here in a few minutes. So if you want to own this little pouch that I worked on, I'll be sending it to you. So Savannah says, "Did you get a fresh haircut? It looks great." Yes, I did. I went back to my favorite barber here. I'm so glad I found a barber. I actually found him before I moved here. And he does amazing work. So I love going to his barbershop because he always makes me feel it's so funny. I saw this meme once on I don't even remember where it was. Maybe it was Facebook. Anyways, um, the meme was something to the effect of, like, the fastest way to recharge a gay's superpower is to get a haircut, and it feels very true. It's like as soon as a gay gets a haircut, like, we feel invincible. So I don't know. It cracked me up because, like, I mean, you're not wrong. I feel like I actually text one of my friends. I took a picture. I'm like, powers have been recharged. So anyways, the dogs say that would be a lovely treat pouch. That would be a cute little treat pouch, wouldn't it? That would be pretty cute. Let's see. Southern says somebody on here has a show terrier. I have a GCHWPG. No idea what that means. Working on his bronze. May run into you someday. What kind of terrier had Carrie years ago? I don't know half of what that means, but there you go. Josh is here and says these are 100% facts. Josh knows it. He gets it. Like, as soon as we get that haircut, superpower re-engaged. I'm so weird. It happens. So anywho, I will do a giveaway. We'll get that started here in just a few minutes. I'm going to talk a little bit about the project that I'm working on today, and then we'll start the giveaway. And I'm going to set it for an hour. How about that? I just looked down and I had blood drawn on Friday. Yeah, you can see it. I just looked down and it's a lot darker today. So that I got my blood drawn. That's all that is. Don't worry about that. That is not Becca. That is not Becca that did that. Yo, Patty G says, Ian, is that a dragon wing hanging from your ear? It's either a dragon wing or a bat wing. You could, it's either one actually. Can you see? Let's see. Yep, it's either a bat wing or a dragon wing. It could really be both. I'm trying out new earrings, just kind of playing around. I got this off Etsy, and I kind of like it. It's really dangly. It's really, really, really dangly, but I kind of like it. I was talking to I sent a Snapchat to one of my friends, and I was like, I don't know if this is me. Is this me? Do you think this looks good? Do you like this? And she's like, well, I had a friend tell me, like, if you are thinking about, like, is something me, she was like, wear it for 72 hours. Obviously, this is not going to stay in my ear for 72 hours, but like put something on for 72 hours and see, like, is it just different and you're not, and that's why you don't like it? Or is it like it just doesn't work with you? So I thought that was a good rule. So I've been playing around with just keeping it in and seeing what was going on. So we'll see. Let's see. Lynn says, I can barely listen to a book and see. I can't imagine streaming, chatting, and sewing, but I appreciate everybody who can. Lynn, it's a lot sometimes. It is a lot to like try to process what is being said in a pattern while entertaining everybody on live stream, while sewing and making sure that I'm getting all the all the instructions correct and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Anne says, if you have to ask, maybe not. Sometimes, but I enjoy like playing around and seeing what it, I actually really kind of do like this one. I just think it has very specific times for it. Like, I think there will be certain outfits or certain things. So yeah, Kathy, I had never heard of the 72 hour either. And I think that's a really, really good idea. I think it's a really good idea to figure out, like, hey, is this me? Is it just part of it is like it feels really dangly. And so it's a different sensation than just my little studs. So it's kind of like, oh, maybe I do like this, but it just felt weird when I had it in that first hour or whatever. So it's good thoughts. Anyways, okay. Moving along, today we're going to be working on a project. So on Thursday, like I said, Cotton Cuts sent me clue number 1. And they also sent me some scraps. I'm going to put that up there. By the way, I'm not going to get to clue number 1 before I leave for QuiltCon. So I do apologize. You're not going to have a tutorial video for Flyway clue 1 before I leave. I just don't have the time. There's a lot to do this week before I head out to QuiltCon. So it's gonna be busy. Let's see. I missed a comment somewhere. I saw one and Yolanda says, Ian, I love your shirt. Thank you. A friend of mine got it for me for Christmas. I think it's pretty cute. It's not, you're a stud? Oh, stop it, Shelly. Stop it. I don't know if that was for me or not, but stop it. All right, so anywho, they sent me some scraps and I went through and worked to put the scraps together. Very basic, like simple, easy pattern, nothing too crazy. I do have little studs in Becky, and this year I have a little triangle. They're little triangle studs. Perfect for me to actually sleep on and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know that when you get your ears pierced, you can't take them out for more than a few minutes for like a year or two because they'll close up. So you have to keep the studs in. Anyways, this is the like piece that I made. So I did some quilting yesterday on it, and I had some of the untamed backing fabric. So I have the untamed backing fabric on here as well. So today I want to do a little like project pouch. I want to make a little project pouch using the quilted piece. I also bought some vinyl recently, and I put it down in the description of this video. You can click on that link and it'll take you to the product. I can't remember what the website is, but if you just click that link down there. Not what I was talking about, Becky. Uh-oh. But anywho, so I got some vinyl, and it's really cool because it's got these like glitter stars in it, and I thought this would be a fun like vinyl pouch that we are going to make. So we are going to work on creating a zippered project pouch using this vinyl. The backing fabric is really pretty, isn't it? Let's see. Josh says, yes, that is true. I've had earrings for years and I stopped wearing them about 5, 6 years ago, and they are basically gone now. That's crazy how like quickly they just close up after it. So, funny story, when I did when like a few months after getting my piercings done, I had to do an MRI, and of course they make you take all of your jewelry out. And I was worried that like it was going to close up because they weren't like new, but they also weren't very old either. So I was worried that I was going to have a problem with like it not like closing up too quickly. And thankfully, it didn't close while I was in the MRI, but I had trouble putting them back in. So, anywho, Mona says, I like her vinyl. I have the pink glitter. There are a lot of other vinyls on that as well. So, all right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I should start the drawing too. Hold on. The giveaway, excuse me, the giveaway. Big tip, if you're going to be sewing with vinyl, regular copy paper or tissue paper work to help keep your foot and machine from like getting stuck on it. So I grabbed some copy paper. I don't have any tissue paper. I meant to grab some when I was at Becca's and I totally forgot. But you can use just regular copy paper to do it as well, if you don't have like a Teflon foot and stuff like that. So I can leave earrings out for years and they're still open. I hope at some point mine will do that, but I don't know. Let's see. Someone help a girl. What is the dog abbreviations I'm thinking of? CGPGS, ECGES. You know? What's the dog they're always about? I don't know. I have no idea on that one. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go ahead and open up the giveaway. It's going to run for an hour. It is only, again, open to United States. And remember that you must be present to win at the end of the time frame. So make sure that you are here at the end to collect your prize. There you go. Giveaway started, exclamation giveaway in the chat. And if you're watching this on the replay, if it does not say live down in the bottom of the play window, unfortunately this giveaway has already been claimed at that point. So it is no longer open and you will no longer be able to enter. So sorry about that. Okay, so I have zippers and stuff, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I have some binding. So I'm making this project up as we go. I'm not using a pattern today. I'm just going off of kind of my knowledge. So I don't have a pattern to share with y'all today. It's just kind of a simple little project, and I have some binding that I'm going to use to encase the edge of the glitter vinyl to kind of, you know, like make a clean edge. Thank you, JAJA Brownie. Thank you so much. YouTube unsubscribe me. Thanks, YouTube. Rude. I hate when YouTube does that. Thank you so much for I think that was a super chat. It went by too fast. It was something. Yes, it was a super chat. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. So anywho, I've made some like bias binding. It's not exactly bias binding, but it's close. Now I just got to figure out which side I want to put it on. I think I'm going to put it on this side. So I'm just going to put the binding on like you would normally do, encasing the edge like you do. I even ironed this and it's still acting a little silly. Oops. I almost pulled the pegboard off the wall. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Don't forget next week, I did put up a there's going to be a premiere next week. Since I will be at QuiltCon, I didn't want to leave y'all without content. So next week we're going to be doing. I'm going to be. I waited until the last minute, of course, to work on my badge holder. So next week I show y'all how to make one of those badge holders. I know it's after QuiltCon, but they could be used for more than just QuiltCon. So make sure to check that out next week. I have no idea about those dog abbreviations, by the way. That's like foreign language to me. No idea what y'all are saying, but hey, as long as y'all know what you're saying, that's awesome. I'm going to switch out for my 10D foot so that way I can ride the edge of the binding using the 10D fin. And actually, I'm going to re-thread my machine because the thread got wrapped around. Soon after I get back from QuiltCon, I need to take my machine in for its annual spa day because I bought it in February of 2020, and I usually get it serviced about usually about February, March, somewhere around in there. Mona says the badge holders are great for college students. That's a great idea. I hadn't thought about that. That is a good use for them as well. Also, if your guild does like name tags, you could use them for that as well. So there's more uses than just QuiltCon, right? Like you can use them for a multitude of reasons. So happy to see you today. I have a nasty cold. You know I'm sick when I don't have the energy to sew. Oh no, I hope you feel better. Do you have a light under your machine, Ian? I do. So the Bernina 770 has a light right here, but also it has a row of LEDs under the throat as well. So it puts off a lot of light. So Terry says, when do you get your Singer 300 back from being painted? I don't know, So Terry, to be honest. I don't know when that's going to be coming back, but I'm also kind of not worried about it. Bill's dad is working on it for me, and I am not going to worry about getting it back anytime like soon. It's whenever he's done with it is great. Like I'm not worried about it, and I'm not upset how long it takes. I just want him to, do a good job, and however long that takes is what it takes. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but that's kind of the thinking that I'm going off of. And I'm also like, it is going to be less expensive than if I had got it done in some other places, because I did ask for quotes from a couple of different other places, and it was expensive. It was very expensive to do, and so I'm not complaining because this is going to be less than some of the other quotes that I got. But by the same token, like I'm gonna let him take his time to do that. Does that make sense? He can take as long as he wants. Is basically what I'm saying. Bill's dad is busy. Bob has my grandmother's treadle and my featherweight too. Awesome. Glad we're getting him some good business then. Oh, that's why. I felt resistance for a second. I was like, what happened? It's because it hit the wall. It hit the wall. Sigh, once again, laziness bit me in the backside. I just decided a bit of bind a quilt without zigzagging the edge first, missed some of the raw edges because it folded over. We'll put it out tomorrow. Oh no! That sucks. All right, so I've done one side. I'm going to grab my other piece of vinyl and do the other side now. I was thinking you needed it for when the Bernina goes into the shop, but I remembered that you have a Juki and a friend with mini machines. That is very true, so Terry. I do have a friend with mini machines, and yeah. I also have the featherweight too. Don't forget that I have the featherweight as well. So I have the featherweight, and I have the Juki, and I have Becca with all the machines. So I think I'll be set. I think I'll be set for a while. Yes, but it will be done the right way, so worth the wait. Absolutely, Carrie Quilts. That is exactly correct, and that's why I am like, there is absolutely no rush to get it back at all. At all. Plus, I'm probably gonna have to owe taxes this year, so I'm just like, yeah, go ahead and take as long as you want with it. Take as long as you want. I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon me. Sorry. I wanted to mute the mic and make sure I didn't blow out y'all's eardrums. What is happening here? This binding is not wanting to stay closed. Shelly is asking, does anyone know of a quilt guild near Wildwood, Florida? Blastoma is here. Good to see you. So Terry says, I paint machines as a hobby, not for business, so I understand the long process. Absolutely. Like, again, not upset at all how long it's taking. I would rather it be done correct and well than rush him, and he gets all the time that he wants. So if he takes like 2 years, great. Totally fine with that. Not upset in any way, shape, or form. I thought we were going to get done with this project in like 5 minutes, and it's fighting me, so it's taking a little bit longer. Taking me a little bit longer. So fun to have mini machines. My Janome was in the shop for 6 months because a piece was back ordered. Uh-oh, that sucks. I just heard a noise and I'm like, what is that noise? And then I realized my robot vacuum just started up, and that's what that noise was. It's like, what am I hearing? Oh, right. It's 2:30. I have it run while I'm on a live stream, so that way I'm in here. I don't have to worry about it being in my way while I'm in here. Susie, thank you so much for joining the membership and supporting me here on my channel. Greatly appreciate your support. Deb says, is anyone else's Joanne's Fabric closing? Mine is closing near me. The one that I used to go to when I lived in Dallas-Fort Worth, the one nearest to me is on that list of the ones that is closing. So it was sad to see that one is going to be going away. Do you have snow? Catherine, there was snow on the ground, but a lot of it has melted because it's been raining. So the rain has melted a lot of the snow, and now it is pretty much just all rain. There's like snow piles left, but it's mostly rain. It is mostly rain right now. Did I just miss? I sure did. That's all right. I'll go back and catch it here in just a second. This one is fighting me a little bit. I'll go back and fix that part here in just a second. It kind of slipped off a little bit. Working with vinyl is definitely not the easiest thing in the world. But once I get it onto the material, it'll be a lot easier. Yep, I sure did miss a little bit right there. Just slipped right off. That's okay. We will get it fixed. Is this going to be the prettiest thing ever? Abso-freaking-lutely not. Is it going to be what I need it to be? It will. It will be fine. It is going to be a functional project versus a, like, pretty project. Does that make sense? Like, it'll be usable, not pretty. Oh yeah, that definitely looks kind of not great. That's okay. That's okay. We're going for function over looks, right? All right, let's trim the edges. Ian, did you get snow? We did get snow a little bit ago, like what, a week ago, I guess? I guess it was a week or so ago. And then a lot of it is most of it's melted by now. So most of it is melted. We have one closing near me, but a few cross town that are being missed. So this go around of cuts. There we go. All right, so I have put on the binding onto these. So I now have some. See, this is what I mean about, like, it's a little gnarly right there, and of course it happens in the center where I can't really cover it up, and I wasn't going to undo the stitching and redo it because, once you punch a hole in vinyl, you punch a hole in vinyl and that's it. But it'll be fine. It'll work. It will work. So, I need to work on the zipper now. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on putting the zipper on. And I have a pair of scissors that I specifically use for dealing with zippers. Oh, my iPad just shut down on me. I was trained that if it still had form, fit, or function, it will work. That is yes. Yes to that. It will work. Is it going to be like the pretty project that I wanted? No, but is it going to work? Yes. It will work. Pardon me. Lots of people are losing their Joannes. I haven't looked to see if the ones near me are closing. Okay, there we All right, everybody, let's work on putting this zipper together. Let's see if I can get it first try. That'd be great if I could. Be awesome if I could get it first try, right? Like, wouldn't that be great? That'd be great. Oh, wow. All the locations in South Florida are closing. Only 12 will remain open for now in Florida. Goodness gracious. I thought it was somebody. I don't remember. I thought it was funny. I don't remember who said it last time. Oh, look at that. It went right on. Look at that. My zipper just popped on just like that. I don't remember who it was, but somebody was like, Ian, I feel like I need a cigarette after watching you put that zipper on, and I don't even smoke. That was funny. All right, so we are now going to, let's see, do I want to do a zipper foot? Trying to figure out if I want to use my zipper foot. I think I do. I think I want to use my zipper foot for this. Lots of people losing their Joannes. That's really sad. That's really sad that so many of the Joannes are going to be closing. Let's see. Think I can go right about there, maybe. They are liquidating, clearing the one near me. All right, let's try it there and see what happens. The good news is I don't have to worry about the vinyl right here because it should, since my foot is gliding on the fabric, I shouldn't have to worry about it too much. I can hear it. I can hear it on the vinyl. Let's see if I can. There we go. I just moved the zipper pull down to the other side so it's out of the way. How did you end up making binding for the mini maker case? I really like mine even with the minor flaws. So what I ended up doing is I did end up using the binding that it had told me to make. What I just ended up doing is I ended up serging the inside, and I thought I was going to leave it there. I thought, oh, I'm just going to leave the serged edge and be done with it. But when I looked at the serged edge, I wasn't happy with it at all. It wasn't the clean cut that I was looking for, and so I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just gonna leave it be. I hope I didn't just mess this up. I may have just messed this up, guys. We'll see. I think it's gonna be okay. I think I just maybe we'll have to futz with it a little bit. Anywho, I ended up using the binding that I already had. I just ended up like, what am I trying to say? I just had to really futz with it to make it work. Does that make sense? Oh, I got plenty. Oh, okay, okay. I made everything way longer than it needed to be. So I have plenty. I have plenty of vinyl and I have plenty of zipper, so no worries. No worries. Your haircut looks awesome, Ian. Thank you. I love getting my hair cut. It's so nice. So nice when I get my hair cut. I'm gonna do a quick little stitch to keep my zipper in place. I don't want it to fall apart on me. Oh, just kidding. Never mind. Scratch that. Lots of people say that they're going to be going to Joann's. I did purchase from Joann's too. I made a purchase. I purchased some Alexander Henry fabrics, or fabric, not fabrics. When I heard that they were going out of business, I saw that there was a sale on one of the Hunky Guys, and so I ended up purchasing it. Do you have to use different thread with vinyl, poly versus cotton? You could, but I'm using cotton, so I don't think, so far in my exploration with vinyl, I haven't noticed anything. Oh man, I definitely put this on the wrong side. Whoops. Oh well, that's gonna be what it's gonna be. Dang. I think I want to maybe do it on this side. I put the good side of the zipper on the side that I was hoping to put on the inside of the pouch, and instead I ended up doing it on the outside. Whoopsies. Oh well. It's fine. It'll still work. All right, so we're going to ride the zipper the other direction now. And I'm just lining everything up. There we go. All right. Think we're cooking with gas, as the saying goes. The unevenness of my binding is kind of causing an issue, but it's going to be fine. Again, I'm not following a pattern. I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. There are lots of project bag patterns out there that you can choose from. It's a super simple one. You put vinyl together and then you put the binding on and then you have a pouch. Like, it's a super simple kind of thing. Nothing too crazy. Oop, there's the edge. There's the wall. I found the wall again. So you bought yourself a Hunky Guy. I sure did. I sure did. I bought myself a Hunky Guy. All right. There we go. My zipper works good. I don't have any hang-ups or anything, so that's great. Teresa says, shh, don't tell anyone. No one will know the happy mistake was made. Absolutely. Only 3 more sleeps until we leave for QuiltCon. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, because we leave Wednesday. So yeah, you're right. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You're right. 3 more sleeps. Only 3 more sleeps. Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, everyone. All right, so good. All right, let's put my regular foot back on. And we're gonna do a quick little stitch to keep this side of the zipper together. I don't want it coming apart while I am trying to attach it to the bag. And it's fighting me because there's a lot going on here, so I'm kind of struggling with it a little bit, but that's okay. So there we go. Put my needle back in the center again. Dee Dee says, hello everyone, I'm late, but it is 6:15. I don't know how you are up at 6:15 because I can't even think at 6:15 in the morning, so I don't know how you do it, but welcome. I used to count wake-ups when I counted down to a vacation. I think the sleeps came from that song. What is it? Leona Lewis, maybe? Who did that? I don't know. Somebody talked about like only X amount of sleeps, I feel like. All right, so this should cover it. And I'm just trying to like center it as best as I can. It does cover up one of the stripes almost completely, but that's okay. I'm allowing for a large overlap. I will cut it down so that way it fits, but it is okay that it is kind of hanging off the edge at the moment. Which way do I want to do this now? Do I want to put this down against the machine? I think I want to keep it up like this, and woo, it is sliding a little bit, so I'm gonna slide it back. Yeah, the vinyl slid a little bit. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna stick. Let's see here. It seems to do okay. I'm gonna do it at a eighth of an inch, so when we put our binding on, it will be better. You know what? I'm gonna stick a piece of paper on it just to make sure that it's not gonna go anywhere. And I think, I can't use. I'm like trying to think of all the things all at once, and my brain is not doing so well with that, but it'll be okay. All right, so there, we're gonna put it right up against the edge. There's the piece of paper right up against the edge. And there we go. Again, this is just kind of like to keep the sandwich together. Oh, we are starting to slide off. Let's get this re-straightened. There we go. Sorry that I'm not looking at the chat at the moment, trying to concentrate on a million things all at once, which, as y'all know, is not an easy task for me. Yeah, this is going to be a little lopsided. It's fine. I'm going to grab another piece of paper. I just had to reschedule my salon. I almost said saloon. My salon appointment on Wednesday due to the possibility of a blizzard. Are you worried about your flight to QuiltCon? So the weather that I've checked a couple of times, and it seems like it's going to be okay. I've never flown out of an airport that is dealing with winter weather, so I don't really know. Like, I don't know what to expect, you know? Would it be, do I want to delay? Absolutely not. Like, I'm really hoping that everything is fine and it's not a big deal. And why are you being silly? I'm very hopeful for that, but we may have to fly out on Thursday instead of Wednesday, which would suck, but we would still get there, right? Like, I feel like after Wednesday, it would be fine. I see you got your hair cut. Do you have a bruise? I do have. They drew blood. Oh, you're talking about up here. Oh, my bad. I figured it out. No, I don't have a bruise. But I did get my hair cut done yesterday, so that is yes. But no bruise. No bruise. Come on. There it goes. This is kind of thicker paper, so it's harder to peel away, but it does peel. It does peel away. Just takes a second. Again, if you have tissue paper, this is a great use for tissue paper. Okay, it does cover it all the way. I was worried. I was like, oh no, maybe it won't cover all the way, but it does. That laugh. You might have small delays for de-icing. That is entirely possible. I've never gone through the de-icing process, so that's going to be a new one for me. Okay, so did I get this on 100% straight? No. As you can see, like the yellow is peeping out on the bottom and then it peeps out on the top. So is it perfect? No. Will it work? Yes. It'll be fine. Storm is not till Wednesday night. Okay, so that's good. That I think we're gonna get out before then because I think our flight is like maybe 5. So we might be at the beginning, but I don't know. Cheryl is saying, why am I having so much trouble signing into Becca's Zoom? I don't know. Is there a problem? You know what? I'm gonna pop in there really quick and see. I just want to check to see if there is a problem. So hold on. Let's see. We're gonna join. Oh. Hi. I'm on a live. I just wanted to make sure it was working. I don't know why. So okay. Hi. Bye. I did get my hair cut. Hi everyone, I'm live. I just wanted to make sure everything was working. So I'm going to jump out of here because I just got a comment saying that someone was having a trouble getting in. Hey, you can wave to everybody on YouTube if you want to. Do y'all want to wave to YouTube? Here we go. Wave to YouTube, everyone. Oh, there we go. Say hello, YouTube. There's Mary. Do we have, let's see, do we have, oh, there we go. There's this, there you can see everybody. So right now, if you forgot, this is Becca's Zoom for her, bye everyone, her VIPs. So you can jump into there. I don't know why you're having trouble. I'm so sorry that you're having trouble getting into the live, or into the live stream, into the, into it. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Cheryl, Shelly, Cheryl. It's Cheryl. I don't know. I've called you Shelly several times. I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. Let's see. Storm is here now. 7 inches on my car. Oh goodness, Susie. All right. What am I doing? We are going to sew this down. Ian, do you or Becca have any quilts entered into QuiltCon? So Becca entered excluded into QuiltCon, but unfortunately it was not juried into the show. I did not enter anything this year. I didn't have anything that I felt was QuiltCon worthy. So I did not enter anything into QuiltCon this year. Maybe another year. Maybe another year I'll have one that I feel is worthy of QuiltCon. I'm low-key on Becca's Zoom and you're live at the same time. This is so trippy. Jonathan, yeah, it's kind of trippy when that happens, right? Like, I'm 30 seconds ahead of y'all, but you just saw me in there, and then 30 seconds later, you just saw it on the thing. So yeah, it's kind of trippy, isn't it? Oops. Made that a little too big of a stitch, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, Dee Dee says, I watched the video with you and Becca sorting her stickers. I laughed a lot. You two are so good together. We had a great time. It was kind of off the rails a little bit, but I hope everybody enjoyed it and had a good time. We obviously had a great time. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Shh, don't tell Becca I'm multitasking. I'm gonna tell her and get you in trouble. Not really, I'm just kidding. Sorting and snorting, too funny. It was a lot of snorting and sorting. You were right. You were right about that. Sorting and snorting. Please explain why you have the paper on the vinyl. So this, I don't have a Teflon foot, so I'm using the paper to allow me to sew through the vinyl without it getting stuck on my machine. Vinyl tends to stick to feet and on the bed of the machine, so I'm using the paper to kind of help guide the vinyl through the machine without it getting stuck too badly. It's not 100% perfect. Tissue paper works well as well. Um, it's not a perfect answer, but it works. I really should get the Teflon foot. Maybe I'll do that at QuiltCon. I might end up getting, because I've been using vinyl a lot lately, I may end up getting the Teflon foot for my Bernina, because Bernina will be at the show. So we'll see if maybe I can purchase one there, maybe. We haven't really had a winter in Alaska. I mean, it's cold right now, but we have had very little snow, as opposed to Louisiana, which has had some of the most snow that they've ever had in existence. Ian, are you under the wind warning as well? I have an allergy that wind gust. I have an allergy that wind gust 45 miles an hour at 74 miles an hour. Wait, wind gust at 45 miles an hour as high as 75 miles an hour around 3 p.m. Yikes. Yes, I am under the wind warning as well at the moment. In fact, that was like one of the first times I've ever seen that, because in Texas we get wind in Texas, but I don't think there was a single time. And if So Fun Creations, Kathy, if you're on, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember ever having that type of warning before, at least not in Texas. So that was a new one for me. I was like, wait, what? Right. Deanna says, I think Oklahoma may have gotten more snow this year than we have had in Alaska. I think you're right. Like, it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy and kind of like, crazy. Is Kathy on? I don't know if I've seen Kathy today. Kathy, I met Kathy in DFW. When I lived there. And she knows a lot of, she experienced similar things to what I did, because I lived in Fort Worth. She lived in a different part of Dallas Fort Worth than I did, but still kind of the same experience. So Terry's got to go. If I happen to win the bag, please pay it forward. Have an awesome day, everyone. Thanks for the fun. Absolutely. So Terry, I hope you have a wonderful day. I think she's doing So Fun Creations. Is she live? Does she goes live? Donna says when Florida gets snow, it's kind of bad. Yep. I'm not going to disagree with that. Not going to disagree with that at all. Oops. Let's see. Okay. The giveaway is still running, so if you haven't already entered, use exclamation giveaway in the chat. All right, this is how our pouch is looking. Look at that fun. Oh, that's fun vinyl, guys. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And then, oops, I just closed it. My bad. So, look at that. This is nice, heavy vinyl, too. It's really good vinyl. I like it a lot. I've done a fat quarter of Tim Holtz, I have a fat quarter of Tim Holtz, but I don't know what to do with it. It's lovely, but unique design makes it hard to figure out what to use it for. Does anyone have any ideas other than bags? Asked Donna. So if you have any ideas for Donna on how to use Tim Holtz fabric, there you go. Put it in the chat. Oh, I thought you had to turn it, and we're not going to turn it. We're going to leave it as it is, and then we're going to put binding over it. So it hides the, it's going to hide all of that, but yeah. It's going to hide all the messiness. All right, I'm going to grab my scissors, and we're going to start cutting away the extra vinyl and the extra zipper and all that kind of stuff. So I know I'm on the wrong camera at the moment, but it's literally me just cutting with scissors. So I think y'all can bear with for a moment while I just trim the excess. I hate wasting. It's such cute vinyl. I hate like wasting. This is gonna go in the trash because there's literally nothing I can do with that. Who asked me about did you see I brought the pouch, the iron pouch on camera last time. Someone was asking about, I just thought about it. I have the pouch here. Did you see to the person who was asking, how did I finish the inside? Do you want me to bring it on camera for you? I can't remember if you're still here. Again, sorry, I don't remember who that was that asked about it, but I can bring it on camera and show you. Use it for zipper. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Use it for zipper pulls. I bet. Susie says, I'm 7 minutes from a ski station. People are happy with the snow here. I can imagine that. Okay, there we go. Man, there are threads everywhere. You could luggage tags out of the scrap vinyl. That's true. I could do that. Okay, so there we go. Nice and clean, all up to the edge. Perfect. So now we are going to, how do I want to do this? I have binding, and now I'm trying to figure out, do I want to bind to the front and then wrap around to the back, or do I want to go from back to front? Do I want to go front to back or back to front? Do you use the special scissors for the vinyl? No, these are just my non-fabric scissors. So these scissors are for cutting on zippers or paper or anything that is not fabric. All right, so let's see, if I put this down, it's gonna stick pretty good. It's gonna stick pretty well, but I think if I just put the paper on the front, it shouldn't be a big deal. Because I think I want to attach it to the back, wrap it around to the front, so that way I don't have the, well, I could always do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to sew it to the back and wrap it around to the front. I think that's what I'm going to do. Lovely fabric, Ian. I'm late. Let's see. Is that using the colorway samples for Flyway? Yes, it is. Did you buy Becca a replacement pair of fabrics? No, she was joking. She was just joking. To be fair, she also uses those scissors for anything and everything, so, you know, it's not that big of a deal. All right, so I think I'm gonna start. Yeah, back to front. I think so. Ding, the phone calls. Oh no, phone call. All right, I am gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna push the button for an ad. I don't know if they're working at the moment, so nothing may happen. I want to, this is me testing out, because I signed back into my account, and I'm hoping that that works. Let's see if it actually gives an ad. Okay, it's saying that it is. So at this very moment, if you are not a YouTube Premium subscriber, you may not see an ad. Um, let's see. If you don't pay for YouTube, you may see an ad. If you do pay for YouTube, you probably won't, and you'll just hang out with me. Uh, let's see here. It's sticking. My vinyl is sticking a little bit. Yeah. So we're going to go about there, I feel like. Let's see if I can do this. Ow! Did you see that? I just smacked my poor machine. Sorry, baby. Goodness gracious, that hurt. That was a complete accident. Just smacked the you-know-what out of my hand. Ad worked for you. Okay, cool. I had to like sign out and sign back in for it because it kept giving me like an error. We're doing the binding like you would normally do for any kind of binding, just up, down, and around. You got a Madam So ad. How funny. Perfectly on topic, on brand. Sounds like YouTube might finally be figuring out their targeted ads a little. Jeez. Right there. Boop ba-doop 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 ba-doop. Mine was for dog food. Well, that's not exactly on brand because I don't have any dogs. I have 0 puppers. Guys, I'm so excited for QuiltCon. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Pizza ad. Oh my. Central Oregon Coast. I got an ad. You'll get 2 cents. I don't even think it's 2 cents, to be completely honest with you. I think it's like less than a penny. But hey, any income is positive income, right? Let's see. Giveaway is still going. I got 3 ads, but I also had already 2 ads for the same sewing machine company. Finally figured out a way that I can control the ads a little bit, so it seems to be working the way that I'm doing it, and I hope to continue with that. So that way you're not getting random ads bursting into the middle of the broadcast like it was. Got it set it up where I get to control it. Wahahaha. Now, if you're watching this on the replay, it's different. It may not. I don't know. Will you be giving updates from QuiltCon? Cindy, I am going to try and document as much as I can. Maybe, go live. I am taking some of my camera equipment and all that, tripod, all that stuff. I'm going to do my best to, kind of document QuiltCon. But just know, like, I also want to experience it, and the time flies by. It, like, truly, truly flies by super fast. So I may or may not be able to give as much, updates as I want to. I will be working in the Crimson Tape booth on Friday, so there probably won't be a lot of updates coming out on Friday. But who knows? I believe I'm working all day Friday in the Crimson Tape booth. She asked for people to help out in her booth, and I said that I would. So I think I will be there all day Friday, but also, you know, it just kind of depends on how the show goes. She may end up not needing me for the whole time. I don't know. Penny earned is a penny saved, or vice versa. Absolutely. Like I always say, a positive income is always better than a negative income. You know, having to pay whatever. Exactly. Linda, that is kind of the attitude that I'm having. Linda said, concentrate on enjoying the experience, and if we get any footage updates, it's a bonus. That is kind of the attitude that I'm going with. It goes by. So hey, that didn't. Wow, my machine like really skipped some stitches. That's rude. It'll hold, but it's not liking all the layers, I don't think. This is probably a project better suited for the Juki. I probably should have brought the Juki in here, is what I should have done. And just set it, you know, taken the Bernina out and set the. Where's my. Oh, it's in the table, dum dum. I was like, where did I put the tabletop for this? Oh, it's in the thing. Duh. My Bernina is literally sitting on it. Well, that was dumb. It's fine. It's fine. Oops. iPad died. There we go. Is filming allowed at QuiltCon? Denise, yes, it is allowed. However, after a recent experience, I don't know that I will be going live from the actual quilt show itself, like showing off the quilts like I haven't like I have done in years past. I'm a little more timid to do that now, so it may or may not happen. I don't know. We'll just kind of have to wait and see what happens, you know? You may need a larger needle if your machine is skipping stitches. That is entirely true, probably. It is skipping a few stitches, but it's nothing. It's not anything terrible. And since I'm also going to go around top stitching the other side, I'm not terribly worried about it. It's just frustrating, but it'll be fine. And of course, the binding ends up on a seam right on the corner. It always seems to happen that way. It's so frustrating. Always seem to get a seam. Linda, make sure you add an exclamation point to the in front of giveaway. DD. It could be true. It could be the feed dogs underneath as well. Because I do have the paper underneath. That could be it too. Who knows? You know, it could be a multitude of things. This vinyl is a lot thicker than what I'm used to using, so it could be that. There's a multitude of things that could be causing it. So it's fine. All right, so I'm going to put that right there. And we are going to trim the binding right here. Just about. And then we'll join the ends. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate that. going to be the hard part, because I'm going to have to fold. When you do this with a quilt, it's a lot easier because you don't have all the vinyl fighting you. Where did you get the pretty vinyl? There is a link in the description of this video, so head down into the description of this video and the link should be there. If it's not there, I will make sure to post it as the first pinned comment under the video. But I believe I did, if I remember correctly. I put it under the video. Pretty sure I put it in the description. That was a thought that I had last night, is like, oh, I know somebody's going to ask where I got this vinyl from, so I really should put it into the description. Put my needle down. Oops. Put the needle down. Make it a little easier. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat at the moment. Trying to concentrate on putting all this together. And this is also cotton sateen, I believe. I don't think this is the normal like quilting cotton, and so it's like really slick and slippery and makes it really hard to work with sometimes. So there we go. Okay, I think I might have gotten it. We're gonna see. Thank you to somebody, and I'll look here in a moment. There we go. All right, I just took my first stitch and it didn't stay. Dang it. All right, stay. All right, let's see how that worked. All right, it did work. Perfect. It's actually a little tight, but I think it's gonna work. Yeah, it'll work. Question. What color will your machine be? It's actually gonna be the same color as when I had my Ford Fusion. It's actually gonna be the same color as what my Ford Fusion was, and what my current car is, because my current car is almost the exact same shade of blue, like just a hair off from what it was when I had the Fusion. So super happy that I ended up finding the same color car. Isn't that fun? I thought it was pretty fun. I was like, what? What are the chances? What are the chances that that would happen? My binding is a little tight. I thought I was... Seems to be a little tight, but I think it's gonna be fine. I always tend to make my binding a little too loose whenever I'm working with binding a quilt. Oftentimes it's a little loose, but this time it was a little tight. Actually, I think it's perfect. Now that I'm like running... Oops. I think it's gonna be perfect. Says the giveaway is ended. Okay, give me just a minute and we'll see who ends up winning the giveaway. Oops. What is your favorite color, Ian? Guys, what's my favorite color in the chat? What is my favorite color? I know y'all know this. Lindsay says, I'm trying to patiently wait for my large Freebird PMQ to arrive. I got clue 1. I'm supposed to get the whole box, and I haven't gotten that yet, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. But yeah, I got clue 1 so far. My husband is restoring my grandmother's 100-year-old Singer for me. He's been refurbishing the cabinet and the machine and is getting it worked on. I cannot wait to stitch on something. It is going to be so exciting for you to use it for the first time. Let's see. Josh says blue. Linda says blue. Rainbow? I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. Oh, uh-oh. My stitching just came undone. I pulled too hard on the stitching and it popped out, so let me fix that. Blue! Everybody that's saying blue is correct. Yes, it is blue. Blue is my favorite color, but I also like rainbow. Oops. Yeah, I want to go back and fix that. I'll pull the winner first, but then I need to go back and fix that little area. I just need to do a little bit of a retouch, but thankfully this is like 1/8 of an inch seam allowance, so it's not like visible. It's not going to be visible whenever I roll over the binding. Let me, ow, dang, I just hit my foot real hard. Okay, off the screen for a moment. I'm going to pull the winner. Remember, you must be here to claim the prize, which is the little tote bag. And this little tote bag right here. This is the tote bag. Florence Goff, Jeff, Florence, it's you. You are the winner of the giveaway. Let me know if, oh right, oh I forgot the drum roll. Drum roll, drum roll. Where's my drum roll? Where'd it go? Forgot the drum roll. How silly of me. I know, I gotta quit beating myself up. Literally. Where did I just... There you are, Florence. Do me a favor. You're going to send an email address to this email address that I just put into the chat, offkiltercrafterian@gmail.com. Send me an email with your mailing address, your physical mailing address. Let me know what that mailing address is. Oh yeah, I definitely need to fix this because the thread broke on the opposite side. So send me an email with your physical mailing address out of curiosity if you'd like to share with the world. Where are you located? I'm curious, just out of pure curiosity, nothing else. Where in the world are you located? And hopefully in the United States, because I did say US only. But yes, Florence, I do see you, and I see that you're here. Oops. See that you're here. You sewed clothing on a treadle in high school. Wow. Riverside, California. Awesome. Well, this will be headed your way soon. It'll probably be after QuiltCon. Sorry. Got a lot going on this week, so it'll probably end up being after QuiltCon. Hope that's okay. All right. Actually, I need my foot back out again. Going to use my number 10D foot again to ride the edge of the binding as I'm wrapping it around. And since the backside is now 100% fabric, that will help. My grandmother saved her treadle, but a water leak ruined it. I was so sad. Oh no. That's really sucky. I always pre-wash garment fabric. I missed how you connected the ends of the binding. I did it the traditional way, so just like you would when you were binding a quilt, I just use that method where you put them at a, what is that, 45-degree angle to each other, and then yeah, I just put them at a 45-degree angle, and then sewed the ends together. Just your typical binding method. I think I need to do a video on that because a lot of people, I used to have like the hardest time getting the ends of my binding to connect. I kept like messing it up. I would have to put pins in and then like lay it back down and make sure that that's the way it was supposed to go. And it was just a mess every time I did it. But since I've learned like a trick, it made it really easy to do that. Oops. Ever since I learned a little like trick to keep it all kind of straight in my head, it's been a lot easier. Come on. Sorry, my focus is on this at the moment because we're at a corner and it's trying to misbehave. Oh, my iPad. Stop it. It keeps locking. Florence says, of course, no problem. Enjoy QuiltCon. Thank you so much, Florence. I really do appreciate that. I might be able to get it out this week. If I do, I'll let you know for sure. But more than likely, it's going to be after I get back. I'm late, but I'm excited to see everybody coming to QuiltCon in Arizona. It's going to be a great time. Cannot wait. I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to be, I took a vacation time from work, so I'm excited to not have to worry about work and excited to just kind of spend time with everybody. Florence, I got your email, by the way. Thank you so much. You sent it from your iPhone, apparently. Your signature line said sent from my iPhone. Don't forget, I don't have any surveillance software. How did you know? Literally says sent from my iPhone. I have that in my signature as well. So, oh, God, this sateen is great. It feels great, but gosh, I kind of would maybe not do the sateen again for binding because oof, it's like real wiggly, really, really wiggly. It's like a Piggly Wiggly. You gonna go down to the Piggly Wiggly? Let's be real, I've never set foot in a Piggly Wiggly. Do I make real work out of binding, even machine sewn? Some refreshers would be great. Okay. So it sounds like I need to make a video on how to do machine, not machine binding, but like joining the ends. It sounds like I need to make a video on that. I will add that to the queue. I have a couple of tools that I really want to do a review video on because I've heard about them for almost a year now, and I'm really interested to see if it works. Like I want to do it, like Bunny Myers, she does a series on her channel called "Does This Thing Really Work?" And I really want to do. I'm not gonna steal that from her. She gets claim to that, but I really want to do one that's like to see if it actually works or not. It's like a friction binding machine. It doesn't actually use heat. It just uses friction. How much is the entry fee for QuiltCon to enter a? Are you talking about entering a quilt, or are you talking about entering like entering the show itself? I don't know how much entering a ticket is, like to go to QuiltCon. I don't know how much that is off the top of my head because MQG members, Modern Quilt Guild members, receive a free ticket every year to go to the show. So I don't know how much they are. You'll have to check the Modern Quilt Guild's website to find out that or QuiltCon to find that information. Zaza has joined the chat. Hi, Zaza. Zaza, Becca and I were just talking about you yesterday. We both said how excited we are to meet you, hopefully next year. Need both. Naughty Binding doesn't like me. Hey, I get it. There is a binding video on my channel. If you head to my channel, it's one of like my favorite videos, I think. It's on my page, so you can check out the binding, the not bias binding, excuse me, the glue basting binding. I did a whole video on glue basting. Also, Becca has a binding video where she goes through several different steps of how, or several different ways of binding. Gosh, I can't talk. So you can check out her video as well. Check out her video and then check out my video. So I was hanging out with Becca and Jason. They invited me over because we've been watching Dexter Original Sin. I have not watched the show Dexter. And they're like, don't worry, it's not gonna like reveal anything. You're fine to watch Original Sin and like get his backstory. And honestly, I think it's gonna be better that way, so I can find out like what happened. But there we go. My binding got caught on the foot a little bit. Anywho, so yesterday they invited me over for dinner and we watched the last episode of this season of Dexter Original Sin, and it was so good. Really, I'm like, oh, I'm really gonna have to watch Dexter now after I finish Only Murders in the Building. QuiltCon has a website with that information. Yes, Denise, that is correct. Let's see. Did Cindy come back again? Me getting into the show. Yeah, the QuiltCon website has all that information for tickets and everything, so definitely visit the QuiltCon website and it'll list exactly how much a one-day pass and a multi-day pass and all that. All right, we did it, folks. I didn't put a label on it, but I think it'll be okay. 26 is back in Raleigh. 2026 QuiltCon will be in Raleigh, North Carolina again. Apparently that was like one of the worst kept secrets ever. Apparently everybody knew it was Raleigh except for me. All right. There we go. We're done. We made a big, it's a big pouch, but we made a project pouch for any type of, you could put handwork in this. You could put patterns. You could put a pattern in here. You could put other things in here. I was like, I don't know what else to say. You could put, there's a lot of different options that you could put in here, and it's just a very simple and easy one. Again, I would probably not use sateen as your binding. That was a little much, but there you go. Look at that. Pretty cool. So I don't even think I have, I have this pattern up here. So I could take my pattern and I can just put my pattern in there and I could also put my fabric in here if I wanted to put my fabric in it and keep it all together in one little pouch. I could do that. And I love the like little stars on it. I think that looks pretty cool. Deborah says it looks beautiful, Ian. Thank you. So we got some like pretty little stars. PMQ clues as you go along. Absolutely. You could probably put those in here. Yeah. Is it 100% perfect? No. Is it finished? Yes. And we know that finished is perfect. I got it right that time. But I do love that all the fabrics coordinate. The only one that doesn't coordinate is the zipper binding, but it's still Tula. So, I mean, what do you think, guys? Does the reddish binding that I have on there, does that still fit in with, the motif of everything? Does it still work? Let me know in the chat and in the comments if you're watching this on the replay. Do you like that it has the red binding on the zipper? Does that fit in with the rest of the colors? Now you got it right, Carrie Quilt. Quilting Frog says, I love the pouch. I want to make one a little larger for quilt blocks. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yes, yes. Amazing. It does go well together. Love the zipper. Binding is fine. Love it. The zipper is fine. Thanks. Can we see it under a black light? That's a great question. If you give me 2 seconds, I can go grab my small handheld black light. Hold on. I'm going to go grab my small handheld black light, and we'll see if we can see it under the black light. Gotta run and grab. I don't know if y'all can still hear me. Oops, wrong drawer. I should really I just dropped something. I should really keep this in this room. I put it in my filing cabinet because that's where I keep all my tools and stuff. I should really just keep it in here. Okay, so let's turn off all the lights. Let's see here. Nobody get scared. We're just going to turn off all the lights. I got to turn this one off. Hold on. Hold on. Woo! Oh, I forgot the overhead is on as well. I got to turn the overhead light off. It's going to go dark, everyone. Ooh, it's so spooky. What is the fabric called on the back? It is, Deborah, this is the, oh, that is already off. Look at that. Isn't that fun? I can do that. It is, this is the 108 backing from Tula for Untamed. Woo, it's really dark now. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ooh, look at that. Look at it. Isn't that cool? Oh, how fun is this? Do y'all like that? That's pretty neat, right? Oh, that didn't. Oh, my teeth show up really well. The teeth show up really well, but does the back? And the back doesn't do anything, unfortunately. it looks prettier on camera than it actually looks in person. But there we go. That looks pretty cool. What do you think, guys? Ooh, right. There we go. All right, let me turn the lights back on. I can't see. Hello? Hello, I can't see. Oops, excuse me. I'm ridiculous. All right, lights should be coming back on. There it goes. I wish I had a switch that would just control all of them all at once, but I don't. Well, I don't know why that one didn't come back on, and we got to turn that one back on. But there you go. I should probably just keep this. I'm going to keep this in here now, I think. I think I'm just going to keep the black light in here. Love the black light effect, even with the vampire teeth, right? So this is cute. I like this. Pardon me. I think this is going to be a great little project bag. Little project bag for things. So, and you saw how easy it was. You saw how easy it was to sew that together. Literally just quilt some soft and stable and some fabric, and then you put vinyl over it and put a zipper in it, and then you're good. Love the ribbon wall. Thank you. You need a clapper. I do need a clapper. Why didn't that light turn on? That light. Let's see. Can I turn this one on? Oh, well, I just turned everything off. There we go. Now we're working. So yeah. Alexa and smart plugs. Yes, except for the overhead. I can't change that one. So, but Ian knows me, so I'm good. What? What did I miss? Did I miss something? I missed something. Where were you when the lights went out? Here. I was here in the room. You needed to save the Alexander Henry fabrics and make a project bag from them also. Teresa, that is going to happen. Especially because some of the fabrics, I have a lot of that fabric, thanks to Deb. So I can definitely make some project bags out of that fabric. I think that'll be really fun. That'll be really fun. Really, really fun. Awesome job. I just got home, so I'll have to watch the replay. But by the way, you were a hoot Friday with Becca. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. That's true, Flicky Cheeky. I could get a smart bulb for overhead. That is very true. I do have, these are hue lights. As this one back here is a hue light. I can change the different colors on it and stuff like that. So, all right. I think we're done. I think we're done. What do you think? I think we're done. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Couple of things to talk about before we end the live stream today. This coming Wednesday, the next Sew Off Kilter podcast is going to be coming out. We're going to be talking about how to choose fabrics for your quilt project. We got that question a lot, so Becca and I go through answering that question for you. So if you're interested, check that out. Let's see, that's Wednesday. Becca and I might still be in the air when that one goes live, when that live stream starts. So we probably will not be joining you in the chat, but we did want to open the chat up and allow you to conversate with each other. So be on the lookout for that Wednesday. Then Friday, Becca will not have a live stream because obviously she will be at QuiltCon, so no live stream for Becca. Sunday, I don't have a live stream, but I do have a video premiere for my badge holder, which is in the other room. I waited until the last minute to work on my badge holder, so I do have a video on how to assemble a badge holder, not just for QuiltCon. This can be for a multitude of things. College kid ID, your work badge. You could also use it for a name tag at your local quilt guild. So many different uses for it besides just QuiltCon. But of course, I waited until the last minute to put mine together. So there's that. Anywho, so that's, and then possibly random pop-up lives or check our social media for all the things. By the way, if you're going to QuiltCon, as a reminder, Saturday, 2 p.m., there will be a meetup going on. The location is TBD. We haven't figured out. The complex itself is really big. And I don't know how many other groups are going to be there for other conferences. So we'll scope out a place to meet. We will put that information up probably Saturday morning. So be on the lookout on our social media. I'll put it here on my YouTube community tab, Instagram, Facebook, in the Facebook group. I will make sure to post it on there. So just keep an eye out. If you're going to be at QuiltCon and want a designated time to meet up, we will be doing that. Other than that, I think that's it. If you're flying out of Dulles on Wednesday, keep an eye out for me and Becca because we will be there. And I will see you all. I will see some of you very soon. Sewing with Lane will be in the air himself. There you go. There you go. I will see some of you very soon. If you're not going to QuiltCon, we will definitely miss you, but don't worry, we've got lots of fun stuff ahead. I have stickers to give away after I get back from QuiltCon, so be on the lookout for that. I love each and every one of you. Remember, guys, normal is just a setting on the dryer. And we'll see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.